Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Olale Rufeda, and I want to be discussing the topic strengthen your connection with the Quran. So I'm going to be answering two questions about the Quran. The question of how, why, and what. I'll start with what. What is the Quran? The Quran is a special, a miraculous book that was sent down to help guide mankind. So when you are talking about guiding mankind, the Quran is very special in that whatever it touches becomes the best and becomes very special. For example, the Quran was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and is the best of mankind and also the best prophet of its time. And the Quran is also was revealed in the month of Ramadan, making Ramadan the most special month. It was revealed on Laylatul Qadr, making Laylatul Qadr the most miraculous night that becomes very special for Muslims. So the Quran is so special in that whatever it touches, it becomes very special. So the question how do you connect with the Quran? Why do you connect with the Quran? Why do you connect with the Quran? The Quran has a lot of benefits, but I'm going to be giving you 5 benefits of the Quran. The Quran acts as a shifa, which means cure. It acts as cure to illness, distress, and other trials that one might be facing in one's life. The Quran also acts as a form of protection, in that it has a lot of du'as that you can make to protect yourself from all forms of um, evils that want to happen to you. The Quran is also a means to earn numerous reward. It means to earn numerous reward because when you recite a letter of the Quran, you have 10 rewards. Imagine how many letters are present in the Quran and how many rewards you'll be having when you are reciting a whole verse and a whole surah and a whole chapter talking about the whole of the Quran. And the Quran is also going to allow you to build a very strong relationship with Allah. As Allah said in Quran 8 verse 2, Allah said, وَإِذَا تُلِيَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُهُ زَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا. And when the communications are recited to them, it increases them in piety, which means that the Quran is going to increase in piety when you have a better connection with the Quran. And lastly, it contains all the principles a person must possess to have a successful life, and these are the benefits of the Quran. So how will you be able to connect properly with the Quran? You are going to be able to connect properly with the Quran because you can relate with the Quran in three different ways: by doing your memorization. If you are doing your memorization, you are going to be able to have some part of the Quran in your head. And if you are also doing tadabbur is very important in that it helps in reflecting upon the meaning of the Quran, in reflecting and pondering upon the reasons and the reasons why Allah sent down some verses and how the verses can help you with your distress or trials that you are facing at that particular time. And you should also be able to do tilawa. Tilawa is the recitation of the Quran, and this month of the Quran, which is the month of Ramadan, is expected for you to recite the Quran. And to finish a Quran in the month of Ramadan, for those of us that are just starting, we can always decide to finish a juzu every single day because the Quran has 30 juzus. So, and if you recite the Quran and a juzu every single day in the 30 days of Ramadan, possibly you are going to be able to finish a Quran. And this is by reciting at least 4 pages after each and every salat. After the 5 daily salat, you'll be able to finish a juzu in a day. A juzu is 20 pages. So if you recite 4 pages for the 5 salats, you're going to be able to finish a juzu. I hope I've been able to convince you about the importance and how you can strengthen your connection with the Quran. Assalamu alaikum.